Definitely not the starters. You're on the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Welcome in, 100.7 The Score. It is the End of the Bench. I'm Rob Breaux alongside David Collier for 2 days in a row. Lucas White behind the glass. We've got plenty of sports talk for you today, and probably a little non-sports talk. Just being honest here on the End of the Bench. We'll have some baseball to discuss. The Rangers and Astros finally doing the opposite last night, and it was good for the Astros and not so much for the Rangers. So the Astros have extended that lead heading into we'll call it the weekend, though the Giants-Astros series is over, but the Angels-Rangers series has one more. The Rangers heading into a series with the Athletics this weekend. The Astros will have a day off before the Mariners come to town, I believe. We'll discuss that and what happened in those games in the headline segment. We'll also have a question of the day for you. We are in the First United Bank studio. You can call on the Visual Edge IT hotline, 806-771-0973. You can also hit us up on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. You can find that on the apps. Brought to you by Happy State Bank. You can find it on the website, doubletsportsnetwork.com, where you can also find other writings and musings. You have one big question from each Big 12 team that Clint Scott has been working on. It is a series. You have season predictions from The Bottom Line, which are being produced and put out by Choice Woodman. So you can look at all of those. Now, we also did that. We might revisit those closer to the season to see if we've changed our minds. On Red Raider Recon today, which you can find on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Double T Sports Network. It'll publish around noon today. We gave you score predictions from every single Texas Tech game. Now, I'm not going to spoil them. I'm going to make you go listen to the YouTube podcast, youtube.com/Double T Sports Network. That is Red Raider Recon. It is myself and Clint Scott, a weekly show about Texas Tech football specifically, but also Big 12 football. We talk about everybody on there. We try to talk about the opponents for Texas Tech. So next week it'll be more of a Big 12 episode. This week was Texas Tech, but I do have for you today, David Collier, my total points. So points for, points against, average for the season, and average for Big 12 play. So we're going to see if you agree where I kind of stand on at least what the offense will do and what the defense will do.
Okay.
So the defense, obviously, I have regressing.
I was about to say, what was their points per game last year?
In the Big 12, it was like 10.
10, yeah. That's what I was.
So
okay.
They do regress a little bit, but I think I have them still the best since at least 2009, which I think was 19.
Yeah.
And I potentially still under that. We'll see. We'll see when we get there.
Yeah, I would probably go under that, yeah.
I know heading into last year, there was a lot of conversations of we think the defense will be better, right? Mm-hmm. And we went through Sheil Wood and his success at Troy and Tulane and Houston. And I kind of settled on that 19 points per game mark because that's what he kind of had done for 3 straight seasons in 3 different places. I was like, it'd be really awesome. This is heading into last year. If you could get to 21 points a game defensively given up for Texas Tech. You did that and then cut it in half. So I do think there's going to be a little regression here, but I still think you can hit that 17-point mark, which will give you a lot of chances to win a lot of games in the Big 12. We'll talk about that today. We'll also have a question of the day. But first, 2 days in a row, David. What are you feeling good?
No, I don't know.
Excited to be here?
I'm like a pitcher. I need some days off in between.
You're just throwing a bullpen today.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Yeah. You're
3-hour bullpen.
You're getting your work in. Yeah, it's a simulated game.
Simulated game.
Simulated game bullpen.
Only you're not coming out. You're staying the whole 9 innings. Whether we're gonna let you. You're getting rocked right now. You're gonna have to just take your lumps in this one because nobody's coming in to save you. No Craig Wells standing out there outside the window getting his arm warmed up.
And you might be pitching against your teammates, but yeah, this is what it is.
We'll see how it goes. I don't know if my voice can handle it.
I'm sure it can.
Yeah.
I watched your season preview yesterday.
Oh yeah.
With Joey and Will Hammond.
Yeah.
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 I enjoyed it.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I always like hearing from Joey. Obviously, some good questions there from you.
Well, what stinks about that is, we didn't have. Well, I guess we technically probably did have enough for an hour, but we had to cut so much out.
Right.
So much out. There was probably 45 minutes of content between the three of the people being interviewed, Will Hammond, AJ Holmes, and Joey McGuire. But when you have to squeeze all of that into 26 minutes, all of the fun, like back and forth banter gets just completely lopped out.
You're trying to make it, about football.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm sure when you're talking to Joey, you had some sort of, it's like, hey, you got 20 minutes or whatever because he's got a schedule.
Yeah.
The only times I've gotten to talk to Joey in that setting have been on the radio. So it's like hard cuts, hard breaks.
Yeah.
I would love to just be able to interview Joey just be like, all right, you have an hour.
Yeah. And I think they
just get into whatever.
They blocked off a lot of time for us, but like right when we were done, he was like, looked at Matt Dowdy. He was like, all right, I got to be here at this time, right? So he was off to something else, right?
Yeah.
But I think they blocked off a little more time for us because we talked a while. But again, some of that stuff, you're like that doesn't really go to see. Like he was talking about his dog. We spent some time talking about Sadie, right?
The new dog, yeah.
The new dog and the potential of Sadie maybe coming out to practice, potentially making an appearance at a game or something like that. Talked about binge watching shows, all this little stuff that would go great, but, that's not necessarily a season preview.
What is Joey McGuire binge watching? What did he get to this summer?
A lot of the there was one show, I'll be honest, I don't remember what it was called, but Kaylee Joe had watched it. It was on, I think it's on Hulu. But all of the Dutton Ranch and all that stuff, they've been catching up on all that stuff. I genuinely don't remember the name of the show that he and Kaylee Joe were talking about. Just way over my head. The fact that I knew what Dutton Ranch was about it. But he said, that's all I do
that's like
right
Yellowstone.
Now. Yeah, all that stuff, yeah.
1882 or whatever. I've not watched any of those.
I've learned somehow.
I might have watched about 4 episodes of Yellowstone. I still haven't finished season 2 of the other one either.
Yeah.
Landman.
Yeah, see, I finished that. But I really like Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah. I just like his
vibe.
Yeah, well, no, he's a smart aleck. I enjoy his delivery. How about that?
My dad used to say you could sit on an ice cream cone and tell me what flavor it is. Is that what you're trying not to say?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, we'll get some headlines after this. We'll get you a question of the day at 9:30. We'll answer it and let you answer it on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. More after this.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
100.7 The Score. It's the End of the Bench. Just throwing my phone on the table there. All right, we have a question of the day for you fine people. David Collier will answer it first. Lucas can get his ideas and thoughts and dreams in as well. Then we'll open it up to the Yates Flooring Center chat line for you guys to answer via the chat. Chat, are we cooked? We'll have some more thoughts as well from the chat line as well. I see H-Cop already chiming in, so we'll see what he says. Last year, this is the question of the day. Last year, Texas Tech's offense, this is full season, averaged 39.4 points per game.
I will say this. I think they went into the Orange Bowl averaging 43 a game.
Oh, sure.
I'm just giving you context here.
We're going total. Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying, yeah.
Yes. 39.4 points per game. We can't erase the Orange Bowl as much as we want to try.
Well,
I have tried.
I know, but I'm just saying, if you're just going through the regular season, just keep that in mind. You got a lot more points to work with.
And then total, the opponents have scored last year 11.8 points per game. This year, I have the total numbers at 36.2 points per game offensively and 13.9. Excuse me. Yeah, 13.9.
Defensively?
Defensively.
Wow, so only 2 points worse?
Yeah, well, it's really closer to 3 points worse, but yes. Yeah. Now, this is with... now, I'm going to make you watch the whole show to get all the scores, but this is with the shutout against Sam Houston. 7 points given up against Abilene Christian. And then there's a 3-point Big 12 game. You hold one Big 12 team to a field goal.
Wow, that's a big win over Houston.
So if you if you made that one just 10, it would go up to 14.5. So there's still a shutout in there, and there's a close to a shutout. But I do have Big 12 games, Big 12 offenses scoring 24, 21, and 28 against Texas Tech. Mystery Big 12 offenses. I bet you could guess who I think could put up 28.
Yeah, I think I could guess.
If I gave you one guess.
Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they, in my mind, would give up the most
Yes.
to Texas Tech as well.
How many points did North Texas score when they came here a few years ago?
I think 20. Was it 77-20 or something?
Yeah. I just don't remember them scoring at all.
And Wyatt Young, who is now an Oklahoma State Cowboy, had a 70-yard touchdown.
No.
And is now 2 years older.
Has better running back to work with and all that stuff. Yeah, so no, I think they could score 28 points. I don't think it's going to be close, though.
So to just narrow down the question.
Okay.
In Big 12 play, you gave up 10 points per game last drive. You've given up 16 points a game in Big 12 play this year.
Okay.
So will it be more or less than 6 points worse than last year? That's kind of a complicated way to ask it. Will you give up more or less than 16 points a game in Big 12 play this year?
When you initially asked the question earlier, my first number was 17. I think that might be too much because I believe that if you have 3 running backs, I think your intentions are to run the ball and milk the clock, right? That might hurt your offensive numbers, but it's certainly going to hurt theirs if they can't stop the running game. They're not going to have the opportunities. But saying that, I mean, if you have all these wide receivers too, you're going to throw the ball, right? You're going to throw the ball some. You didn't convince Terrence Carter to come back to block for the 3 running backs. You're going to throw him the football. You're going to throw Micah Hudson the football. You have to do that. So my initial thought is they're going to control the clock, so the defense is going to be better. The offense isn't going to score as much. But they're also not going to hey, let's just slide down here and we'll run some more clock here. So I will go 17 points for the defense. That's right around your number. But like you said earlier, you thought 19 was going to be a good number a year ago. Nobody thought 10/11 whatever was going to happen. Maybe Shield would, right? But none of us people that make really bad predictions all the time. I think there's got to be a regress to the mean, and I still made him 2 points better than what you.
Yeah.
So 17 would be my number.
In Big 12 play last year, just the regular season Big 12 play, you were
I'm saying the whole season.
Right. I'm saying regular season Big 12 play, you were at 29.5 points per game offensively and 10 points a game defensively.
I think 13 would be a good number personally.
That doesn't track.
But I'm going to... The problem is I don't know how much better the Big 12 offenses are, or if they are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So as we're sitting here, I'm almost talking myself down to 13 because we haven't made season predictions on this show other than doing our midsummer predictions, and I don't know what you guys did there, but I'm probably one of those people that's going to go a little overboard on the win total. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, 38 points a game offensively.
Yeah. I think that's what you said.
Yeah. And then basically 10 points a game offensively.
Defensively. Now 38 was the offensive number that I thought of whenever because that was below the 43, and that goes into you got to run the ball some, right? I mean, we know that they want to run the ball. But then I factor in other things too, like the stuff that you probably shouldn't factor in. But is there going to be we're up, but this offseason was a little rough, so why don't we make this second half a little rough for this team? You know what I'm saying? So part of me wants to say 43 wouldn't be that bad, but I think 38 is a good number. 38, scoring 38 points a game and giving up 17 points a game still sounds pretty dominant to me.
I have the Red Raiders just in Big 12 play, so the 9 Big 12 games in the regular season. 34 points a game offensively, 16 points a game defensively.
So I'm a little more high on the Red Raiders than you.
Well, and
offensively,
going through this, I've said all offseason I think the offense will be better than last year.
I do too, but
maybe I just mean more consistent.
Are they going to force 40 turnover or
right.
40 sacks and however many, you know what I'm saying? Is that going to happen again?
And those are the two numbers that are most likely to regress defensively would be the sacks and the turnovers.
Yeah. So if the turnovers go down, then the other team...
And if you're running the ball more, I think your offense can be better and you have less possessions to go score.
Yeah.
Even if you're converting in the red zone at a higher rate, you can be a better offense and not score 38 points a game in the Big 12. Does that track?
Yeah, no, that totally tracks. And that's what I think. I think that's what Joey would prefer, right?
If Big 12 play finished and you were 35 points a game versus 16 points a game, I don't think anybody would be like, you're deficient on one side of the ball.
No.
Well, somebody out there would say it.
Well, yeah. Oh, then yes, without a doubt. I mean, we scored 43 points a game last year with Barrett Morton. That's what it would be.
I don't know. I kind of surprised myself here that I still think the defense is going to be. You can't say as good as last year with the touchdown more, but the best in the Big 12 by a touchdown.
No, I do.
By 4 points.
Yeah. I have
possession,
No problem saying that at all. Definitely not the starters. You're on the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. After thinking over the break, I feel like I made that question too complicated. I'm gonna make it more concise. You ready? After giving up 10 points per game in the Big 12 last year, how many points per game will the Red Raiders defense give up in 2026? There you go.
I still think 17 is too high.
I would if you gave me 16.5, I think I still might take the under.
I think I would take the under still as well.
My number was around 14.
Yeah.
The more I talked myself into it, I could definitely take the under on 14.5 as well.
And it's just the types of games you will be playing, hopefully.
Yeah. because I think you have the opportunity to play keep away. Therefore, you score. Eventually, they're not going to be able to. They're going to have to throw the entire time, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think.
And if you can get into situations like you did last year, where teams are having to throw because you're up 10, I do think that this front can be as aggressive as it was last year, and maybe in different ways. Maybe Austin Romaine and Ben Roberts and John Curry and Brendan Jordan, and you're probably keeping Peyton Morgan back, but those guys are blitzing a little bit more. Maybe you have a few more blitzes. Now maybe that creates some big opportunities for the offenses that you're going to play. So maybe you do get hit a few more times with big plays, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, let's check the calendar here, Lucas.
Your daily look at what's happening in the world of sports, birthdays, and holidays. Let's check the calendar.
Today is Lucas White and David Collier Day. It is National Left-Handers Day. Also, my sister, and I think several more people in this building. We got a little lefties around here.
Chuck Hines.
Chuck Hines is a lefty. It's also National Filet Mignon Day. So why don't you go, guys, go get a filet mignon and celebrate Left-Handers Day.
We can cut it up with some right-handed scissors.
It's also National Prosecco Day.
As a left-hander, those desks in high school were probably the worst.
Very annoying.
Yeah.
In the old football facility, when we were allowed to go into to that room.
Yeah, and the flip-up ones.
The flip-up ones,
yeah.
I would always use the one right beside me to the left so nobody could sit there so I could write.
Yeah. It is also National Back to School Month, so we are celebrating that this month as well. As some kids in Lubbock
started yesterday.
Yeah. And some more in Lubbock / the surrounding areas start next Wednesday.
Did you say s'mores?
I think S'more Day was
Monday.
the other day.
Yeah, I think it
How
was
can you have
Monday.
some more if you've not had any? Birthdays?
We will start off the birthday list today with Dallas Braden.
Let's go.
Shout out.
Turning 43 years old today. More birthdays include Ace Bailey turning 20. DeMarcus Cousins turning 36. I think he's still playing somewhere in
Fighting with fans?
Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
So he's still playing
You a Wong Dong Tiger?
at 36, so that's pretty impressive. Patrick Queen turning 27.
Shanghai Shark?
That's the most popular team that a lot of people...
The Tigers one is from the Shaq bit where he holds up the...
okay.
Yeah.
That's right. I know J. Cole is... The rapper is playing for in China somewhere.
Really?
Yes.
He was trying to make the NBA for a minute.
He was. The Marvian Overshone turning 26 years old.
We're in the green dot this year for the Dallas Cowboys. Former Texas Longhorn linebacker.
Mm-hmm. Then we have Mason Fluharty turning 25. He is the Toronto Blue Jays closer.
Oh.
And he is the only Liberty Flame in the MLB.
There you go. Fluharty.
So he plays for the Blue Jays.
Is that hyphenated or one word?
It's one word.
Okay.
Sebastian Stan turning 44. Romanian actor in the...
Did you say Romanian?
Romanian.
Oh.
He plays in the...
Bucky?
Avengers movie, I think. Yeah.
Captain America movies and then the Avengers movies, yeah.
And then would have had a birthday.
He's also in The Martian.
He's also Donald Trump.
Yeah. And then Alfred Hitchcock would have had a birthday. All those.
What's your favorite Hitchcock movie?
Probably
go Rear Window.
Don't know that I've seen that.
Vertigo?
I think I've seen that, yeah.
Psycho?
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Psycho. I like color to my movies.
Probably a colorized version out there somewhere.
I'm sure.
There's the Vince Vaughn version.
That one's not good. Yeah, I take that back. I like black and white movies.
Isn't it Vince Vaughn?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
The only Hitchcock movie I've seen was The Birds.
The Birds.
My mom showed me The Birds.
Second shout out for my sister. She watched The Birds too young and is now terrified of birds. So if you go to like the Walmart or sometimes around here at the Civic Center, there's just like the huge like grackle congregations going around. She'll freak out. She's driving and a bunch of birds fly over. She starts like, oh my God. Anyways.
On this day in 1963, Rob, Warren Spahn set the left-handed strikeout record with 2,382.
On National Left-Handers Day. I don't know if it was that.
In 1963, probably not.
We'll see. Maybe.
Yeah. Less Chuck. On this day in 1969, Baltimore Oriole Jim Palmer throws a no-hitter against the Oakland A's.
Was he a lefty?
Less Chuck. In 1979, St. Louis Cardinal Lou Brock becomes the 14th Major League player to achieve 3,000 hits. 2008, Michael Phelps wins 3 gold medals, all in world record time, all in one day in the Beijing Olympics. Then in 2016, Phelps ends his career in the Rio Olympics as part of the 4x100 medley relay to win his record 23rd gold medal. Also in 2011, former Texas Tech pitcher Josh Tomlin goes 6 1/3, gives up 1 run on 4 hits and a 3-1 win for the Cleveland Baseball Club.
Palmer right-handed.
No.
Tomlin right-handed. Michael Phelps right-handed. Sorry. I was trying to get you another lefty in there. Movies?
I'm not even going to give you the movies now.
Why not?
Just because.
We were wondering what Jim Palmer was.
I know. On this day in 1993, Heart and Souls. Do you remember Heart and Souls?
No, but I know the song. Heart and Soul.
It's a pretty good movie. Robert Downey Jr. Watch it this weekend.
Heart and Soul?
Heart and Souls.
Heart and Souls.
Yes.
Is it young? What year?
1993, yes.
Oh,
it's
yeah, that is very young.
Young Robert Downey Jr.
This is pre-Scandal.
Sure. Aliens vs. Predators, 2004 on this day.
I've never seen an Alien
or
a Predator movie.
Really?
Yeah. You'd think that would be in my wheelhouse.
Just watch the first Predator movie. You're good.
I am
to watch anymore.
I am off Friday and Monday, so maybe I do take in some. Was it Heart and Souls?
Heart and Souls,
Aliens and Predator.
Yeah, just do that. Yeah, they both go well together.
Okay.
You can watch a lot of these. They're great. An Officer and a Gentleman, 1982.
Solid movie.
1993, The Secret Garden. 2010, Eat, Pray, Love. Sure.
That's Julia Roberts? No.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Julia Roberts. 2010, The Expendables.
I love those movies.
2009, District 9.
Yeah, that was I remember liking that movie. I was a little bit. Weren't they supposed to come out with another one and they never did? Or was Chippy or Chappie?
Yeah, Chappie.
Was that the second one?
The robot, yeah.
Or was that same director, different world? Anyways, I remember liking District 9.
1982, Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Good movie.
2008, Tropic Thunder.
I did not like that movie the first time I watched it. I have grown to love it.
Ryan Reynolds, Free Guy, 2021.
That's
I liked
that's
that
a
movie.
nice little turn your brain off movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bonnie and Clyde, 1967, Warren Beatty. And the best movie out of this bunch in 2010, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Maybe not the best, but pretty entertaining in its own right.
2010?
Yeah.
I would have guessed earlier.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score. It's the End of the Bench. Yesterday we picked the NFC division winners as we start looking toward the NFL. Today we'll be looking at the AFC champions. Just to remind everyone, yesterday the NFC South, we had the Panthers at the desk, and behind the glass, the Saints. And then everybody picked the Bears. Everybody picked the Rams. And everybody picked the Cowboys. We'll start with the North and South here. We started South yesterday. We'll start South, I guess, again today. David Collier, who's going to win the AFC South?
The Houston Texans. I don't foresee anybody else challenging that, right? We're not going with the Titans. I don't think I'm going with the Colts.
We're certainly not going with the Titans.
Yeah.
I don't think. Is Danny Dimes healthy?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
To me, anyway.
Doesn't matter to you.
No. I guess you could make an argument somewhat for Jacksonville, maybe to
I think
build
that's,
on the momentum
yeah.
from a year ago with Liam Cohen. Do it.
Duval.
But I'll go with the team that I know has a really good defense and maybe some strides by Stroud.
I am nervous about C.J. Stroud's regression.
Yeah,
Because he was really good as a rookie, especially, I thought, in tense moments. But with that defense, it's hard to pick against him.
And I think that's what's allowing me to do so.
I want to pick the Jaguars here.
You should.
I'm going to take the Houston Texans. Oh. Lucas?
Chicken.
I'll do what you're too scared to do. I'll take the Jaguars.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Well.
Let's go to the AFC North, where we'll start with Mr. Huevos over there. Lucas?
I picked them to win the Super Bowl last year. That didn't happen, not even remotely close. But I got faith in them again. Give me the Baltimore Ravens.
New head coach.
New head coach in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, new head coach in Baltimore.
The Bengals are the Bengals.
The new head coach in Cleveland.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know the Ravens head coach. Who got hired there?
Jesse Minter.
Jesse Minter.
From the Chargers.
Yeah, from Michigan. Ugh.
Ugh. Right? Yeah.
Defensive guy.
Mm-hmm.
And they hired the offensive coordinator. Did he bring the offensive coordinator from the Chargers?
I don't know who their OC is.
Because why did the Chargers need a new OC? Did they fire the guy?
You can't do that, though, in the NFL, right? Unless they fired him. I mean, you can't bring somebody a lateral move with you. Declan Doyle? Declan Doyle is the current offensive coordinator with the Ravens.
We're gonna go with a guy named Declan Doyle. Come on. I mean, that sounds like a law firm. Minter and Doyle? Who's the defense coordinator? Please fit. Please fit into the law firm name. Who's the Ravens defensive coordinator?
Anthony Weaver.
Oh, Minter, Doyle, and Weaver? Yeah. I wouldn't trust them.
I'm not trusting them.
The Ravens don't play a team that made the playoffs until week 8.
So they get because they get the, what was it, third place last year?
Who?
The Ravens. Is that a third place schedule? Whatever it is. I mean, they were not very good last year, right? Lamar missed some time.
Second, 8 and 9.
Were they tanking?
Ooh, they were. That was a bad division.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you taking Pittsburgh?
I don't know that I can take Pittsburgh.
Oh, who do you want to take?
I don't want to take any of these four teams.
Right, yeah, this is
a bad...
This is a division where used to it was like, yeah, I mean, or at least for a stretch there were 3 teams, and then generally it's the Ravens and Steelers, and you're like, yeah, one of these teams has a shot to be in the Super Bowl every year.
I just don't think I can pick the Steelers. Because is that where DJ Metcalf is? Or DK Metcalf,
DK,
sorry.
yes,
Yeah, DK, sorry.
And Jalen Ramsey, who's currently on the injured list.
Yeah, he's old. The problem is I'm going to pick the team that has no defense, at least to my recollection. I'm going to take the Bengals. partially because, as dumb as it sounds, there's a little continuity there, right?
The Ravens, I think in all of the divisions yesterday, they were plus money to win.
Yeah.
The Ravens are minus 115.
Wow.
The Bengals are plus 170, which is about where the winners were yesterday. The Steelers plus 510. The Browns plus 2100.
These are the Ravens' first 5 games, just real quick.
Yeah.
Colts, Saints, Cowboys, Titans, Falcons.
That's
That's a
3-2.
4-1.
Who was after the Saints? The Cowboys?
They're
Titans.
not beating the Cowboys.
They're not beating the Cowboys. They could lose to the Saints.
Falcons.
They're going to beat the Falcons.
And then they go the Browns, Bengals, and then they play the Bills.
Well, they're going to lose to the Bengals, so we're good.
You know, I've not heard much from the
They'll
Colts.
lose to the Bills.
I have not heard much from the Colts. They just were so good at the start of last year, and then obviously Danny Dimes got hurt and it all fell apart.
Yeah.
Old Vanilla Vic.
Seems like you're rethinking your South leader or winner. No?
No.
So who did you go with?
You're picking the
I'm
Bengals?
taking the Bengals. Why not? I'm not going with the Zach Taylor, the veteran of the division.
I guess I am going to go with Minturn Doyle because I am contractually obligated to not pick Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers.
This is true.
2 of my most hated people in the NFL.
I'm contractually obligated to not pick the likely starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns.
That could be all 3. I guess you'd like Dylan Gabriel.
No, I didn't. I never liked Dylan Gabriel as a left-handed.
But is it Shador or
It's Deshaun Watson.
or Deshaun Watson that you're talking about?
I'm talking about Deshaun Watson. I have no problem with Shador.
The rest of the
other
Browns.
than he has his jersey retired.
What's the Browns head coach's name that
That's
they
been
retained?
an offensive coordinator forever.
Monk.
Yeah. Todd
Art?
Monken. Todd Monken.
Not Art Monk.
Art Monk was
Todd Monken.
a Redskins receiver.
I'm getting frustrated with how just, chalk I'm being.
Yeah, you are being very chalky.
But I have to pick the Ravens here.
I guess you don't like Taj Brooks.
I'm just trying not to spin as many tiny wheels as I spun last year.
We're spinning a tiny wheel for this? We didn't spin a tiny wheel for this.
I'm just
last
saying
year.
this is the new me.
Oh, you're practicing right now.
Yeah,
Okay. I was about to say, if I would have known there was a tiny wheel on this, I would have spent a little more time on it. And said DK Metcalf instead of DJ the first time. Clippard's Kalani Leonard.
This texter going back to the Texas Tech schedule. What's the over-under on stomping the crap out of Cincinnati? I mean, the over. It's going to be the over. They have a good offensive line. The rest of the team, I'm not very high on. Travis Kelce's not walking through that door. Dante Corleone's not walking through that door.
Jason Kelsey's not.
Jason Kelce, Sauce Gardner's not walking through that door.
Kenyon Martin.
I don't like
Nick Van Exel.
I don't like games
Bob Huggins.
in which a team
Oscar Robertson.
is mentally elsewhere during the game. It should be all about the football.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. Now, if you don't know this song, we were made for talking sports here, and we'll do just that as we get back into the AFC champions of their respective divisions. We'll start with the East. I think we'll end how we ended yesterday with the Cowboys. We'll end with the Chiefs Chargers today. So the AFC East
No.
Dolphins, Jets, Patriots, Bills. Do the Patriots repeat? Do they have too much going on with their head coach? Do the Red Raiders change the fortunes of the Dolphins? Do the Red Raiders change the fortunes of the Jets? What do you think?
I'm going
AFC,
first.
yeah, let's start with Collier. Unless you need a minute, we can.
No, I
start somewhere else.
don't. I genuinely don't know. I mean, obviously, I think the Buffalo Bills need to do something at some point, right?
Yes.
They're also.
I mean, nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear. Did you see Chris Berman?
Yeah.
Man, I need to do more exercise. That's what I got from that. Patriots are going to have a tough schedule as well. Right?
He could have just changed up his clothes a little bit and would have looked better.
Yeah, it looks like...
He's just old.
I know.
He just looked like an old man with no butt.
I was about to say he had no butt, though.
He looked like the little aliens from Men in Black. He's old, man.
I know, but...
Old guys look like that. How old is Chris Berman?
That's a great question. He's got to be in his 70s, right?
Or has to be. 71. Yeah, he looked like a 71-year-old man. With a baggy shirt.
Yeah. A very baggy shirt.
Bad posture.
Yeah, the posture is the thing that got me more than anything.
So the AFC East.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think that the Red Raiders are going to help the Dolphins and the Jets, even though you know what?
I think the Dolphins are better than people think.
Without a doubt. That's what I was about to say. With a change in new head coach that clearly it seems more defensive. And I'm not just talking about Jacob Rodriguez. I'm just saying overall, I have more confidence in them than I do Aaron Glenn and the Jets.
The Dolphins plus 4,000. Now, the Cardinals, I think yesterday we were talking about one of the worst teams. They're plus 10,000. But there's not a longer set of odds in the rest of the NFL than the Dolphins at plus 4,000. The Jets at plus 1,900. The Bills, just the second time we've seen a minus, and they are the heaviest favorites in their division, minus 136. The Patriots plus 125.
I want to go with the Patriots, but I will go with the Buffalo Bills.
Lucas?
The Patriots play a harder schedule than they did last year.
That's part of my reasoning.
Yeah. The Bills do have C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Bradley Chubb to help their defense. Obviously, their run defense is really not not very good.
Gardner Johnson is the former Eagle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That being said, I'm taking the Bills.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I don't care about the defense. I'm taking Josh Allen and the Bills.
Yeah.
I am eager to see how Joe Brady does as the promoting from OC to the head coach.
That could be a disaster. It could be that you just need the offense. I don't think the Jets and the Dolphins can win that division. Maybe all the drama from the Patriots this offseason galvanizes, because I don't think it's drama inside that locker room, because
Probably not.
I think he probably walked in there and been like, good boys.
Yeah.
Everyone knew. Everyone knew. Now the public knows.
Yeah.
It's fine. We're moving on.
Yeah.
I just think the Patriots overplayed last year.
They have a wide receiver now, though.
A.J. Brown. Rookie running back a year older. Still have Ramondre Stevenson, yeah.
As long as he doesn't fumble, yeah.
Hunter Henry still there.
They just signed him to an extension.
Probably trust the defense more.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's if the schedule wasn't the schedule, but
All right, fine. I'll take the Patriots.
then I want to take the Patriots.
Well, we have been the same every single time, pretty much.
Okay.
Maybe one different. No,
Tell you
we've been the same every single time.
I'll take the Patriots. You can have your Josh Allen and the Bills.
No, I'm taking the Patriots.
I'm taking the Patriots.
All right, David and I are also still the same. Taking the Patriots. Don't laugh at me. I did it first. And that brings us to the AFC West.
More chalk from Rob Breaux.
The Chiefs, the favorites here, by very little. We're going to start with Lucas.
You guys listening?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
your cue.
Yeah.
Okay. Denver Broncos.
Okay. Is this an emotional hedge?
Yes.
Are you also growing, Lucas? We both need to do some growing here.
We are turning over a new leaf
Yes.
here, Rob.
Collier's spinning all the wheels this year, baby.
Why did you go with Denver?
All right, so that threw off a lot of stuff because I was just going to go opposite of David.
No, I legitimately think Denver will win the AFC West.
Now, they won it last year. They dethroned the Chiefs after a 9-year stretch. New play caller, but still the same head coach who's going to be probably meddling in the play caller's job. In fact, just because it's Sean Payton, I wouldn't be surprised by Week 10 if he retakes over the play calling duties.
Right. Yeah.
Broncos, man, that is a shock.
Yeah, no, you.
Well, that
is
kind
a
of shows
shock.
my hand in the wild card picks that we're doing.
Oh, certainly.
After this.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
okay. So who are you taking? Because you were going to take the Broncos, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to take the Broncos.
And then I was going
going
to
to, but Chiefs was
But
going to be
if-
my second team.
But if you were going to throw it off and pick the Chiefs, I would have taken the Broncos.
So we're taking the Broncos no matter what, then, as a group.
If
'Cause-
you still take the Broncos.
Well, no, that's not true because you said you were going to go opposite of what I said. So if I said the Chiefs, then you were going with the Broncos.
Well, I just thought the Chargers were going to be taken.
I did too.
So who are you taking?
I was going to take the Broncos, but when Lucas takes the Broncos, then I changed
yeah,
my mind
everything's
because it's
thrown
Lucas
off,
is picking
right?
it.
So who are you taking?
Well, I was going to take the Broncos, but now that he takes the Broncos,
Right, you've said this. I feel like we're doing this over and over again.
it's a bit because he takes the
Can we move on?
Broncos.
Can we move on?
No,
Can we move on from this loop that we're doing here? What is this, Groundhog Day? I know he took the Broncos. I was sitting right here.
but see, he spins the wheel all the time. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, he and I probably.
I know. You know what? It is really hard not to pick Kansas City, just with the additions and knowing this is the end for Travis Kelce, and so I will take the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'll take the Chargers.
I'll take the Kansas City Chiefs.
Take that, H-Cup.
Why are you taking the Chargers? Just because of the bit?
Jags, Chiefs, Dolphins. That's my wild card picks.
Dolphins.
Chiefs, Chargers, Steelers.
Broncos, Patriots, Dolphins.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if the Broncos and the Patriots aren't in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But shout out J. Rod and Jordan Brooks, Caleb Douglas.
Actually, Jags. Sorry, I'm taking the Dolphins off. Jags.
More after this.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. Tim Brando. You're familiar?
I don't believe so. Yeah, yes. Yes, I think I know who he is.
The Fox broadcaster has released his early season schedule. You ready?
Yeah.
Week 0, Memphis UNLV.
Dan Mullen.
I will be
Jackson
watching that game. Week 2, BC versus Go Bearcats. Is this Boston College, Cincinnati?
Probably.
Boston College doesn't play Cincinnati, do they? I guess so. Oh, yes.
You gonna watch that one? Little scouting?
Maybe. Week 2, I'd have to look at the week 1 schedule. Probably not. I would say there's probably something else I'm watching that week. Missouri, Kansas. The border war in week 2.
Yeah.
Week 3. Would you like to venture a guess?
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech, Houston. Friday night, September 18th.
Ooh.
Tim Brando in town.
That makes sense.
So there you go.
Oh, good.
Timothy
Maybe you guys
Brando.
can have dinner on Thursday?
You know, I cooled off on the Tim Brando. It was just one tweet last year, and then it became a thing, and I was leaning into it, obviously.
Yeah.
I do that. And then we're fine.
You're fine?
We're fine.
If you were to take him out to lunch, where would you take him?
I might go over here to this chicken place.
Oh, okay.
We might go get a hot dog on 19th and Quaker. Avenue Q, I mean. Probably 15th and Avenue Q.
Take him to the pinball place?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Get a hot dog there.
Oh, they have hot dogs there?
Yeah.
I just knew they had pinball there. You've never taken me there.
Never taken you to Bangladesh.
Yet.
There's a poll on Double T 97.3 you can participate in on Twitter and probably Facebook in a second. Which of these teams will have the most successful season in 26-27? Softball, men's basketball, baseball, or football? This is for Texas Tech. Now, I think the baseball team did a lot of good work this offseason. I think having them here is a little bit of one of these things is not like the others. Men's basketball recent Elite Eight appearance. Softball back-to-back national championship game appearances, series appearances. Football in the playoff last year. Football's expectation is to go undefeated and be in the playoff again. Back-to-back Big 12 championships, hopefully. Softball going for their third straight Big 12 championship.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would whittle it down to softball and football. I think both have legitimate Final 8 potential. I think basketball right now I'd probably have them in the Sweet 16, just without knowing exactly what the guards are and everything.
Speaking of which,
I think I'd vote softball here though.
Oh, I
think
already
they
voted.
have legitimate national title contenders.
I voted softball.
And I think Texas Tech is close in football, but I wouldn't. I don't know if today I would say they're I would be a little surprised. I would be more surprised to see them playing for national championship than I would for the softball team to do it for a third straight season.
Yeah. Especially with everybody they added, right?
Yeah, and returned.
Yeah. Yesterday, basketball news, there was none, but Kellen Buffington was... But the timing of it.
Yeah. He just tweets, man.
Yeah.
He's a tweeter. He's a tweeter.
But do you know what I'm referring to?
Yeah, he tweeted a gif of a guy waving hello, and it just so happens that Kansas 27 commit, top 5 commit in the country, decommitted and it's reclassifying to 2026.
Yeah, but 7 minutes later.
There's also Atwell news floating around.
But 7 minutes later.
News floating around.
So he's just messing with us?
Basala, that guy, the news is still floating around.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Okay.
Who knows?
I was just checking.
I certainly don't know. If I'm being completely honest with myself, back to this question,
sorry,
I would hope it's the football team.
Well, yes.
Though a softball national championship third time's the charm would be awesome.
Yeah.
Poncho Loco says, just getting in, Rob. Are Pirates sell the team? Yes, they should sell the team. That guy is not a... I mean, it did feel like this offseason more than the past off seasons, they actually tried to field a competitive team. Is the difference between 5 games over 500 and 5 games under 500 just Paul Skeens fall off? Regression?
Maybe.
Milu says, I don't know if Herbert has that dog in him, but Mike McDaniel and him should put up some numbers on the board. This made Lucas mad in the break. Would you like to respond, Lucas?
He played with a broken hand.
Yeah.
He had no offensive line. He'll run over anybody. Linebacker, defensive back. He puts it all on the line every single game.
I think
He
Herbert
generally does. Yeah.
I think he's a tough son of a gun.
Yeah.
I think Harbaugh has created a tough atmosphere. I think the Chargers are fairly tough. Is he a clutch game on the line dog? I think is what this guy was saying. I don't know that. I mean, I think there's several tough quarterbacks in the NFL. I think Herbert's certainly among those. Would you say Herbert is a winner? Game on the line winner?
He had a game-winning drive against the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Dolphins.
Game-winning drive. He's also beaten the Chiefs on multiple times, especially Chiefs and Chargers games are always down to the wire, always a 1-point score.
Has generally been the other quarterback ripping the hearts out of the Chargers. But
Yeah.
hey, I'm a Herbert guy. I picked the Chargers to win the division.
That's the only reason you brought that whole thing up.
No, when you left, Lucas was like ranting at me.
Oh, okay.
He calmed down a little bit. H-Cop says, Robert, you're not fooling anybody. I'm not trying to. I'll pick the Chargers. Somebody said yesterday on Twitter that Mike McDaniel going from Tua to Herbert is like going from a Camry to a Lamborghini. Funny. Do the Dolphins currently have the most former Red Raiders on their roster? Yes. Several teams have 2. The Jets, the Saints. There's a couple of the Bengals.
Bengals, yeah.
But the Dolphins with 3.
Cardinals? Did you say Cardinals?
Cardinals. The Dolphins with 3 have the most. Here's another interesting question. Do they have the most Red Raiders? Do they have more Red Raiders than any other college? So I'm trying to think of Power 4 colleges. How many Red Raiders are still on the Houston roster? Because for a time there were a lot. I think ACU potentially still has more than 3 Red Raiders on the roster. But it's not like the 10 number that it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And certainly not to the level of McLean Carter, Nehemiah Martinez, and Jed Castles.
Jed Castles.
I think the North Texas offensive lineman maybe stayed at North Texas, or do they come to Oklahoma State? Oklahoma State has several former Red Raiders.
Yeah, Mo Horn's on the team.
But Power 4, I think Houston would be my answer. I'd have to go look at that roster again. And then ACU, I think, would be the other one. But there's some Red Raiders at UTSA. There's a Red Raider maybe at UTEP. Just in this offseason. I think a defensive lineman went to Oklahoma State as well.
I think he
also
was
asking to TCU.
If the Dolphins had more of any other college. That's the way I read that.
Oh, I was just thinking transfer portal. No, they drafted a bunch of Longhorns. Is that what you're asking? Bottom line up next.
This has been the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score. Go to 107thescore.com for more from the Double T Sports Network.